Hi, I'm Julie Chavanagh with Yoga Tree Consulting, and in this fourth video on sequencing, we're talking about when in yoga teacher training to start discussing sequencing and how to add more of this important topic to your yoga teacher training. So in the first video, I laid out the 6 parts of a yoga class, and that really helps begin the discussion on sequencing. In my materials, I have an entire chapter devoted to discussion on sequencing. But starting as a student, I always recommend students of any level have a home practice. And one of the reasons that people say they don't is that they say they don't know what to do in class, at home when they're by themselves. So your students, your trainees are coming into yoga teacher training with that same mindset. Right? So as they move through training, they get more of a mindset of a teacher. When they come in, they're starting really as a fresh student. Making the skill of sequencing sort of second nature to them will help them be strong, successful, capable yoga teachers. And so that's what you want, right? You want people to walk out of your yoga teacher training feeling capable to sequence and teach classes. So I start talking about sequencing right away in my yoga teacher from day one. In my manual, as I mentioned, I have an entire chapter on sequencing and how to sequence and the different elements that go into sequencing. I also discuss sequencing in my posture lab. Now, posture lab is what I call my detailed review of the postures. So I have a set of postures and we go into much detail about those postures. And in that, as we're going through those postures and we're discussing all the details of Warrior One, we're also discussing where in a yoga class Warrior One would be. All right, so a brief video on sequencing, how and when to incorporate it. Start from the beginning, add it everywhere you can. Make it a second nature skill for your trainees. This is Julie Chavanagh, Yoga Tree Consulting. Subscribe to stay in the loop on videos coming your way. And in the description below, there's a link to my sequencing worksheet that you can download and use. And it includes some sample chapters from my training materials. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned. Thanks.